getting into Valorant this time and playing Corral University here. Let's see. All right, and the first map actually, Haven, SMSU, a little bit of a specialty on Haven. Has been a map they've been leaning to a lot more recently. Then we've got Icebox for map 2, and if the decider is needed, Ascent. And SMSU is actually starting on defense on all 3 maps. Can be kind of an interesting situation when you start defense because you can just not get any attack rounds. You know, if you win a bunch of rounds on defense or you lose a bunch of rounds on defense, you just might not have time to build that attack side up the way you would normally. So it could be advantageous for SMSU, you know. Maybe able to get the better side on some of these maps. Haven might be the one where it's a little more attacker size favored, so should be pretty interesting coming out here. Kind of similar lineups coming out here, actually. Actually, is this the exact same? No, Killjoy and Sage are the difference. SMSU running that Killjoy and Corral running that Sage, so that should be pretty interesting here coming out as we get into Haven here. We gotta get the fingers warmed up a little bit for the spectating here, as it looks like attackers are gonna go for a little bit of a mid take here.
Right there.
All their members lining up outside this garage.
Right there.
Maybe gonna put some utility down to cover their flank. Should be interested as Scruggs looks like he'll be getting challenged pretty early on in this round. It looks like he's got a smoke lineup that he's gonna throw. Meanwhile, at the same time, SMSU putting a defensive position for Breach. Gonna flash for his teammate here. SMSU securing some information there. And no push towards garage like we had thought there was going to be. Instead, we're seeing a 4-man rotate over towards C here. And Ray's about to be the first one to take contact. The turret going to give a little bit of the game up here. SMSU going to get some information there. Putting that Omen smoke out now. Ray's taking a bunch of damage from that Killjoy grenade. Now pushing through the smoke. And that's going to be site taken for free. SMSU deciding not to. But wow, Ray's grenade over the top of that wall. Getting 2 kills with 1 grenade.
1 enemy remaining.
SMSU all of a sudden a 5 versus 1. You know, that Ray's grenade really making short work of this round. And SMSU getting contact with Sage. 5 for 0. A great start for Woken. Off with a grenade double kill and then another kill. Scruggs and Jandy joining the scoreboard with 1 kill each of their own. That's a great start for SMSU. That's got to be a big confidence play. Got to be feeling good going into the future rounds with rounds like that to start things off.
Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade. Turret out.
And Killjoy going for a very similar setup. Gonna go with the Spectre here, and we're gonna see a full save come out from the attackers. Fade gonna go ahead and collect that ultimate orb. No movement from either side really at the start of this round.
Right there.
There.
Rays maybe curious about some close contact coming out from SMSU, but they're not. They're playing very smart angles, very safe angles. And here comes the smoke into garage. Interestingly enough, Scruggs can probably see over that, and he's going to throw a smoke of his own. Now we're seeing these pistol players getting up close here.
Out of time.
And the smoke comes down. Woken caught off guard a little bit here by this pistol player, but doesn't matter. Yang comes across, able to pick up 2. And now Scruggs trying to clean up the game, and boom, SMSU 5 for 0 again. That's huge confidence, and they're going to come in full bonus now. And they have the opportunity to take such a massive lead here economy-wise. If they're able to take this round, oh man, that's tough to come back from for all here. Or Carol. And looks like the attack side, they're not exactly sure what they're going to do. They're maybe going to push out short here. Breach trying to get some info over towards garage. Scruggs playing in an interesting position. Hasn't been seen here, but if that position can get cleared without him being able to see it, if the attack is diligent. But there goes the smoke in the garage. Here comes the rotate into long. And SMSU gets information with that turret. They know at least one person's here. And there comes the kill on the Scruggs. But there's the Killjoy utility. Slowing down this push. Sage trying to get around here. And SMSU walled off on CT side. They'll have a retake here.
Spike planted.
And trying to clear that wall from a safe position here. SMSU a little stuck, but SMSU can pick up 1. Here comes the Sage Orb slowing them down. And Fade using the Prowler to get some information. Trying to spray him down, and SMSU do trade the kill. Now a 3 versus 3. But Breach on a really late flank. This is going to be huge. SMSU probably not expecting this. And SMSU trying to bait out the last player in long. And they get the kill. Or no, they don't. Woken realizes where the breach came from. But that's still a great round for SMSU. Look at how much damage the economy is from the attackers here. And SMSU should be able to full buy here on everyone. And look, a Spectre coming out from Raze. A Vandal, no armor? Or what is going to come out from Sage here? Meanwhile, the only compromise SMSU had to make is a Guardian, but they do have an Operator out on JV here. Holding down this angle. And Sage ended up saving most of her money. Spending a lot of it on utility. SMSU holding this angle pretty hard here. Sage trying to get some information, or Raze trying to get some information out mid. Scruggs playing a lot safer position this round. And there comes the smoke into Scruggs' position here. JV not moving, and they might be coming right into his hands. There's a Prowler coming out. And he gets 1, falling off the angle as well. Dropping some Fade utility to secure those positions. And he's going to rotate and play short here. Very dangerous position. You see the attackers, they fall off. They don't want to be executing into this out. SMSU, are they expecting this though? Killjoy is going to get some information early. And there, now SMSU has information. Left. They did over-rotate. Scrog's going to try to get behind the play a little bit here. But SMSU was caught off guard with that.
Spike planted.
Now SMSU 3 versus 3 here. Now 3 versus 2 as JP gets the kill there. Now 3 versus 1. SMSU has a huge lead here. Gonna push past. They know where Breach is now. They know he's long. Killjoy and Breach going together and picking up that kill on long here.
Team
SMSU
Ace.
winning round number 4 here, and that should be huge when it comes to hurting the enemy economy. Now we see a couple players just very short on money from the attack side here. SMSU is also going to have to force a little bit on a couple of their players, but their economy nowhere near as in trouble as the attack side economy here.
Turret out.
And being able to bring that operator over another round, good investment coming out from JV.
Can I get a drop?
Wilkin trying to get a drop from
Thanks.
a teammate and comes out just in time. Ray's now pushing up. Yang gets contact, but they don't fight him. They just put that wall up. They're going for a fast plant play.
Here comes the party.
SMSU trying to get in here. Ray's throwing off, getting a lot of damage. This Ray's spamming through, unable to make anything work. SMSU has 2 kills. Now trying to get on site.
Grenade.
And jumping across, clearing out a bunch of angles, getting on the
One
bomb as
enemy
well.
remaining.
Expecting that Sage flank.
Flawless.
And a great round from SMSU. A flawless round. Now, do keep in mind, the attack side saved quite a bit of money that round. So now they'll be able to full buy here. SMSU up 4-1 though. A great start on Haven so far.
Alarm bot out. Placing sentry.
It's going to be interesting to see what the attack side does. They haven't had a lot of success. Their only success on that first rifle round where they executed C. They're going for a pick onto Strikes, but Strikes not giving them the angle. Ray's getting up close here. And the distraction shots coming out from JV. Trying to bait them into an execute here. Here comes some utility over towards C. Killjoy really going to get tried here. SMSU, they have to know that this execute's coming. Look at Ray's cheating most of the way over. Now he's going to hear this rotation. Here's the full stopping. Does not get the kill on Sage, however. Scruggs trades 1 kill. Ray's all of a sudden get 2. Probably a little frustrated
30
she didn't get that
seconds left.
first shot, but
One
now
enemy
JV
remaining.
rotates into position.
Spike down A.
Omen left alone. 1 versus 3. A very difficult situation to be in. A double teleport coming out, trying to confuse the SMSU lineup. 14 seconds remain. He doesn't have a lot of time. Has to
10
be
seconds
moving
left.
here. SMSU might want to kill him after round ends instead of peeking him before that. They now see his utility coming out. They get some information. The round is over. Can Yang pick up this kill? He's going to pick up the op and retreat, actually. And SMSU decide just to bring that op over, securing their own economy rather than damaging the opponent's economy. Which I can't say I don't dislike the play. I do think they could have been a little bit more aggressive. A double push out of that smoke should have been able to secure the kill. But SMSU playing it safe. They're the ones up 5-1. They don't need to do anything risky. It looks like they're going to do the same thing. This op is buying them space. So much space.
Find you.
And now we see an execute over towards Garage here. Omen taking quite a bit of damage, but not truly getting discovered here. Now is he going to push out of this smoke? Oh, the Fade sees him.
Shadows.
Meanwhile, Killjoy drops on site. There's the grenade
Spike planted.
going on to site. Doing quite a bit of damage. No, correct me. No damage dealt with that grenade. Now SMSU trying to get through all this utility coming out. Oh, and Fate drops to the utility. Sage on site here, getting wrapped on. 2 people down now. SMSU trying to get further. The Raze ult comes through, getting up another one. Raze trying to push, but the breach ult comes through. JV picks up one left. Oh, SMSU run out of time, unfortunately. Just trying to escape with their guns. Omen does not escape, but the op is brought through from SMSU. And now we will see another interesting scenario. The attackers still very light on money here. Just because you won the round doesn't mean your economy is in a great place. And here comes the timeout coming out from the attackers. And they're probably just discussing what type of buy they want to go for here. SMSU maybe talking something out themselves. Woken having a great map so far, starting off 13-4. Meanwhile, everyone else on SMSU 6-2, 6-3, 5-2, 2-3. The worst KDA is just 1 negative. Meanwhile, on the other side, the attackers struggling to get rounds, 4 kills being their most, and 1 kill being their least. All right, and now it will be interesting to see what Sage goes for as a buy. They're going to do a little bit more of an SMG for us, looks like. Sage still can't decide. Okay, going for the Vandal. SMSU bringing 3 people to this location instead. Jandy set up on B this time, giving it a little change up from the usual look. And Omen picks up 1, but 2 traded out. SMSU now down 3 versus 5 or 4. Jandy securing some information towards garage here. SMSU should be aware of this flank. Their turret died. But SMSU don't see it coming. Some misinformation coming out from SMSU. Not communicating properly. Now Yang in a really hard clutch scenario. 1 versus 2, 18 HP. Not a lot of time. Probably just going to back off and let this round go. Ray's looking for some information here. And Yang does live to tell people about it next round. This is starting to get a little bit closer of a game here. SMSU broke on a few players here. This might mean this map goes to 5-4 here.
There.
SMSU deciding to force up on those players who couldn't quite afford, knowing if they lose this round, they'll likely have to give up
There.
next round with a broken economy.
Mark 3.
Oh, JV unable to make that angle work for him.
Hey, bring them down.
Cover going out.
SMSU playing mostly off-site here, not wanting to lose anybody to the engage. JV looking at a peek out heaven, hits some damage on the Raze, gets the kill. Trying to pull off now. And here comes the breach ult across, but the Sage wall comes down in front of them. They're clearing the both angles. They see one under, two, and they clean them both up. SMSU very quickly retake that round. And that Killjoy didn't end up activating, but it could have been the pressure needed to force these players into bad fights. SMSU going to be happy winning that round. And now we see another difficult economy decision coming up from the attack side here. 2 players on 2K makes it very difficult to buy. But they do have 4 ultimates ready. I think you go a Marshall, a Stinger, and a full buy on everyone else. But the attack side decided to take a round to build an economy here. Meaning they are going to be very weak in this round, and SMSU should have the advantage. But that doesn't mean everything is done. They still have to secure the kills. Jenny playing very close to his utility here. Ray's playing in a position where she can swing off the contact. Breach looking at using some utility towards mid here. Ray's getting up close, getting some information. Gonna bomb bot here.
Face your fear!
And SMSU pick up one off the rip here. A lot of flashes coming out from both sides. Hard to see what's going on. Woken picks up 2 with just utility. 1 with a gun,
enemy
actually.
remaining.
And I think
30
Omen,
seconds
last
left.
one left. No one has seen Omen yet. And a very clean round so far from SMSU. Shouldn't have any problem clearing up this
Cover
last
going
kill. Oh, Woken actually missing some shots towards the end
10
there.
seconds left.
Papa Squad comes out and cleans it up though. He's got his teammates back there. And SMSU are now leading 7-3. A great start on Haven. Woken still leading that scoreboard with 16 kills. And everybody on both teams fully bought here. Just a little light armor on Fade, but not a big deal.
Turret out.
3 ultimates ready for
Alarm
the
bot
attack side here.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
SMSU
Keep it cool. That's how you
keeping the
survive.
Killjoy rotation towards B. They've had more success with that. And SMSU gonna secure that orb for free again. Getting breached closer and closer to that ult. SMSU do something they haven't done yet though, is they're pretty far pushed on this C. And they're playing a lot less aggressive over towards A. They normally play much more aggressive over on that side. Now we see Clowns working his way up, trying to get some angles clear. And here comes information. The short play is starting. SMSU just gonna play retake.
Watch them run.
And Omen taking away from the flank. SMSU gonna 5-man retake this by the looks of it. But the retake
30
should have
seconds
plenty
left.
of time to activate here.
Spike
Fade
planted.
waiting for the bomb to go down. Now bomb goes down. Fade's on the rotate as well. Omen getting 1. Giving away his position though.
Stealing sight.
Flashing, but both teams flashed here. Omen falling down, but gets dropped while
Last
falling.
player
Now,
standing.
just down to the fade. SMSU, 1 versus 3. Gonna be a very difficult situation. Trying to get it, but unable to make it work. As that round goes over to the attack side here.
Last round before the switch.
And this is now last round. SMSU gonna buy up here. And 1 player, Woken, gonna be pretty poor, but JV
Anyone
decides to
feeling
buy
generous?
for her and
Teşekkürler.
gonna play a
Thank you.
sheriff
Anyone
himself.
feeling generous?
Playing a shotgun and
They
a
are
sheriff.
mine.
The JV way.
I'll find you.
Gonna throw some Fade utility down to bottom C. See that there's nobody there, at least right now. SMSU gets a lot of information on what's going on here, though, with this play. Oh, that grenade takes out JV here. Is Killjoy going to be expecting the push through the smoke? And no, not expecting it to come from the other angle. SMSU in a 2 versus 4. They have information on one player here.
Spike planted. You will not kill
And
my
the res
allies.
coming out from the attack side. This is a 2
Last
versus
player
5. This is a
standing.
1 versus 5.
Next.
1 kill down, 4 more to go for Woken. Oh, none understands the angle, but Sage has the better position.
Switching
And a
sides.
7-5 half is... SMSU will be happy for 7 rounds, but they could have had so much more. Both teams probably relatively okay with the 7-5 half. It is a little more attacker-sided, but you can string together big defensive halves on this map. We're seeing the defense go very, very heavy in utility. Only one person with shields and no one with an upgraded pistol here. So that might be really interesting for SMSU. If they're able to get some longer fights with these ghosts that they have, they should have the advantage in that scenario. Ray's trying to get some information out here. SMSU playing relatively slow. Deciding to not secure that alt orb. And instead playing up towards C here. Scruggs gets some information on where that Sage is. And runs forward trying to find a trade. JV gets the trade. 4 versus 4 now. And SMSU pick up another one. 4 versus 3. But now we will see the retake and all that utility come into play here. SMSU exiting towards long here. JV staying on site. He picks up one, but gets traded very quickly here. A lot of time running out here for the defense side as they rotate around to CT. The tremoring, trying to get them off the angles. And the counter tremor comes out here.
Last
Now one
player
person on
standing.
defuse, but gets killed. Now Breach in a terrible position and gets dropped before he can even tap bomb again. SMSU take the pistol round on the attack side of Haven. SMSU gonna go ahead and go with an SMG buy here. See if the defense decide to buy up at all. There, a shorty bought for a second from Sage, but dropped. And the defense going for a full save here. Sage actually selling her wall utility. SMSU playing pretty default right now. Not showing their hands anywhere. But Sage should have gotten caught by that Prowler. I'm surprised to see no one swings on it. Sage falls back to another passive angle. Doesn't get seen there. But Scruggs looks to be ready for it. Gets the kill. Now Raze gets some information here. Is probably going to push through the smoke. There, the push comes and picks up a kill on Omen. SMSU has C site control, and here comes Bomb over to plant. Janny picking up a kill through connector there. Now, the Raze and Fade left to retake this position. Fade still on a long rotate over from A. Raze picking up a Spectre in window here. And their Breach utility thinking that there might be somebody in garage. And Gang swings on him, gets the kill. Meanwhile, Driz picks up Woken, but JV trades it out very quickly.
Pry open their minds. Find the weakness.
And Woken still on the top of the leaderboard, 19 kills in this game, having a phenomenal performance so far. Cooling off a little bit from that first half, but still putting up the big numbers.
There.
And SMSU sticking with their defaults. I really like this. Working the defaults when the defaults are working. Oh! But there's an Omen kill right out of spawn. With one of those spammable places. Picks up a free kill.
We'll catch them.
And both teams throwing a lot of utility towards mid, and SMSU kind of give up their position there. Scruggs gets some information, knows that the fade has a link to him. Probably going to get swung out here. But SMSU creating a lot of pressure on the other site. Maybe they'll forget about him here. Race is going to have to go big, but Yang finds the flank. And Scruggs gets the lurk kill. But Sage trades it back, but there's still information over to SMSU. SMSU playing crossfire under. Very hard crossfire to deal with. Oh, but Raze runs out of ammo. Spams too much, and SMSU's falls apart. A little confusion, a miscommunication from SMSU causes them to lose the round. As Woken didn't need to be spamming there, her teammate had her covered. Nine to 6 now. SMSU on a, kind of a weird buy, but the defense on a weird buy as well. This is a very important round for the economy of this half. SMSU win it. They will likely break the defensive side and come away with a clean haven victory. If they lose it, this map is going to go long term, I think. Looking at overtime possibilities if they lose this round. And Killjoy getting a lot of information with just that defensive utility in mid here. And Woken picks up a kill in long. Right when that smoke fades.
Shadows.
And SMSU gonna rotate off of it. But Raze gets caught pushing a little bit here. SMSU now aware that there might be a flank coming.
Face your fear!
SMSU, Papa Scruggs pushing onto site here with all the utility behind him. Gets onto site clean. And that Raze is still going to activate in mid here. SMSU is very pushed up. Scruggs gets a free kill here as he hears the reload. Raze trying to deal with these outside players now. Gets one, gets two.
Remaining.
They weren't expecting the peek. Now just one defender. Breach left, holding over in the ceiling, but smoked off and having a difficult time finding. Yang drops there, trying to upgrade from the Stinger to a rifle. And JV gonna push out and put more pressure on it. And JV does secure the kill. 2 HP, plenty HP left. One more than necessary. And SMSU going to be very happy. Even that trade from Yang, that ends up being a big deal as it takes economy out of this defensive side. SMSU now on 10, looking to maybe run away with this half. Everyone on SMSU on rifles. Meanwhile, the defense on a full save. They brought a Stinger out, they brought a Sheriff out, but everything else is as cheap as it goes. And here comes a mid push from the defense, trying to catch SMSU off guard. And SMSU, they're not playing around it. Scruggs picks up one, not letting him out of the smoke, making him jump out of the smoke to
One
take contact
enemy
with them. Sage the only one left, a 1 versus 5, and SMSU spam it with utility. Able to pick that up. SMSU very aware of the situation and a very nice attack side play, understanding that the defense wanted to play aggressive, trying to find some picks with those pistols and play around their newly found guns, but SMSU not dropping any of them. Woken now up to 23 kills. Clowns looking at a peek outdoors here. And JV picks up that kill. Now SMSU gets moving fast here. Omen, will he be expecting to push through? He gets pulled off. He's going to have to teleport out. And SMSU, they have site control and they have the man advantage. SMSU now rotating the bomb over. It's going to be a minute as Jandy was across the map with it, but they have plenty of time.
Shadows traveling.
The breach out comes through here. SMSU trying to live through it, trying to get the plant back down, but a lot of trades coming out. A 2 versus 2 now. Breach in a 1 versus 2. 50 seconds. Bomb's not down, but he might have the flank. Gets one and gets two. So aware of the positions. Yang playing that round to perfection.
Match point.
He heard the jump up from wood. He heard the bomb buddy come out. So he peeks the one he knows is open. Then he swings on the other. Oh, an incredible play from Yang there. And SMSU looking poised to take map number 1 in a convincing fashion.
Right there. Let's have some fun.
And SMSU throwing utility over towards long A, getting some control, forcing that raise grenade out.
Grenade!
Fade getting some information here, getting some clears. Woken picks up an early kill here. Now clearing backside. Putting those blast packs everywhere. SMSU now 5 versus 3. They just have to defend this bomb plant. And now they're playing that same position. And Woken picks up 2 from that spam. Throwing grenade above, also gonna force this Omen out, probably taking a lot of damage. Down to 7 shield, 90 HP. And Boom Cycle trying to get in position as well. SMSU 3 versus 2. Omen teleports mid-site, gets some information on the positions from SMSU. SMSU swings in the breach though. Now SMSU knows where Omen is. And that is map closed. JV taking that with nice shots coming out from SMSU. A brilliant win on Haven, and we will be back in a few minutes with Icebox. Here we are getting into map number 2. Icebox up this time. And SMSU putting Jandy on Sage this time instead of Killjoy. Yang sticking with the breach. Scruggs looks like he's going to play that Omen again. JV changing it up, playing Sova instead of that Fade. And SMSU starting on defense on Icebox. Icebox, kind of a weird map. Hard to say whether it's attacker-sided or defense-sided. Seeing a KO, Jet, Sova, Sage, and Viper coming out from the attack side. And Woken sticking with that race, had a lot of success last map on it.
Choose your agent.
Now just waiting for the attack side to finally lock in what they want to play here. All right, and getting into things here. And into the game we go. SMSU starting with 2 ghosts. JV buying some utility and light shields. Frenzy coming out from Omen here. Wilken hasn't decided what to buy quite yet. The attack side looks like they've got a little bit of a plan. They're getting ready to execute towards A right away here. Wilken probably going to be early challenged here. Maybe going to take zip line across here. Could be an interesting play. Nope, ducking down, has a grenade line up by the looks of it.
Grenade!
Throwing that grenade. No damage dealt to the attack side with it. Ooh, exposing her head for a second there. Now the attack side
Lock in sight.
collapsing in here. Jet jumping into that smoke. Sage trying to get the wall. Wilken dropped on the defense side here. SMSU now trying to get in with these
Spike
flankers.
planted.
Picks up a kill on the Viper, taking contact with the Jet as well. Omen trying to win a gunfight, and SMSU down with 3 versus 3. Jandy looking forward, looking to pick up the KO, but
Last
unable to.
player
And
standing.
SMSU get collapsed on. KO picking up a lot of kills. Sova finishing off the round.
Taking point.
We'll see a full SMG buy coming out from the attackers and a full save coming out from the defense. JV buying a sheriff, maybe trying to be the hero of the round here. Rotating in position, has a dart line up here.
Revealing area.
Bunch of members on the attack side looking forward here. The Jet
Careful.
dash to the same position. Wilken trying to stay alive on site here. Knows she's about to get wrapped. Picks up one. Tries to pick up another, but unable to make it work.
Spike down. A.
Yang in the back of sight. Lonely here. SMSU break through the wall now. Bomb plant
Spike
going
planted.
off. Omen takes a little bit of damage.
For you.
Jandy healing him up. SMSU gets a little contact with some
Last
information,
player
but
standing.
Viper peeks out when he's not expecting it. KO. Oh! Omen had an opportunity there, but the quick reactions from KO shut it down very quickly. And that's a pretty clean round coming out from the attackers here. SMSU going to be on full rifle buys now, other than Sova. Sova greed a little bit in the previous round. And is going to go with an Ares heavy armor play. And SMSU leaning very heavy towards his A side. Sage on just a pistol. And SMSU pick up the first kill of the round. And this is what we call a full bonus coming out from the attack side here. Not buying up on those who died. Just trying to make the economy work for them a little bit better. Not a lot of movement right now. SMSU playing strong defensive positions.
Poison orb emitting.
Now Sage going to get some info out towards A. SMSU going to get a lot of info when they see that utility starting to land. And, ooh, the Sage peek, but Yang does not get caught
30
by it.
seconds left.
Blasting!
SMSU rotating around, getting a kill. Does not pick, oh, they do pick up the bomb carrier. And Jet picks up a kill with the sheriff, but traded back out. Viper, only one alive now. Swings out, and SMSU able to pick it up. An ace coming out from Woken there. All 5 kills. I noticed she was getting a lot of them. I didn't realize it was all of them. Woken feeling real good after that ace, I am sure.
Shutting them down.
And that KO knife coming across, disabling SMSU's utility over here. All 5 members of the tech still attacking this same site. SMSU maybe starting to realize what's going on. As they're grouping up, they're looking at a rotate here. Woken takes the drone out and backs off. Now SMSU a drone of their own.
Spike planted.
And Raze trying to get some damage here. Scruggs picks up a kill. 5 versus 4. But Woken traded back quickly. Viper in a strong position here. Oh, and kicks out Jandy as well. Yang finally able to win that gunfight. Now a 2 versus 3 here. Very difficult situation for SMSU.
Last player standing.
Gets one, gets 2. Oh! Not expecting the swing from KO. Couldn't get under cover in time. But that was an expensive round for both teams, really. SMSU very poor here. Trying to decide what type of buy they want to go for. Looks like they're going to save to 2,000 on a lot of their players. And wait for a future round to
Right here.
try to win the rounds.
Track them down. Scanning ahead.
Viper looking at a lineup here. JV maybe got some information there. SMSU collapsing the map with all 5 players. JV's the only one not here. But I think the ruse is up. They're seen a little bit here, and the Viper utility gets deployed. Raze maybe waiting for this push past site, but SMSU fall off this middle position. Do they guess right, however? All 5 members of SMSU going towards B. They gotta cut noise soon, or they're gonna give it up. SMSU, they hear a lot of noise now. The wall comes down, deflecting the boom bot. Sova getting a dart lineup maybe.
Spike planted.
SMSU now need to find these kills. Jet playing on top. SMSU unable to pick it up. SMSU pick up the Sova though. The Jet smoked off.
Last player standing.
And SMSU surrounded from all sides, unable to make that work. And that is a very quick 4 members down from SMSU. And now we'll see if they can win on a full buy territory. JV gonna be the only one unable to full buy here as he forced last round. 4 ults ready from this attack side. SMSU only having 1 ult to counter.
Bury them.
Alright, and the
Scanning
dart
ahead.
coming out from SMSU. But gets neutralized by the KO knife. SMSU have some information on how many players are here. They're starting to rotate over. 4 members here now from SMSU playing retake on this site.
Welcome to my
The
world.
Viper ult coming out here.
Shock dart.
SMSU trying to use some utility to pick up
planted.
some cheap damage.
Deploying drone.
The drone going into the ult, clearing a lot of these angles. SMSU now know that it's safe all the way out. But Jandy unable to make that work. And neither is Yang. SMSU really struggling to get on the bomb here. Now the Viper utility coming through. But SMSU, they pick up one, they pick up two. Woken trying to get the defuse, but unable to. Jet swings out and picks up 3. And SMSU need to figure out what their game plan on Icebox is going to be. They need to pick up at least 3 or 4 rounds here in order to make this a competitive game. But again, on a very weak economy. Oh, a great shot from Woken. Taking Jet's head completely off with that Marshall.
Gone here.
Ooh, SMSU. They see the Sage wall comes out the res. SMSU JV gets a kill on the other Sova. SMSU maintained the 5 versus 4. And then Woken activates again, picking up that Jet. SMSU getting some information on the location of these last players as well. Viper sneaking up, able to pick up a kill. Here comes the rotate from the attack side. Oh, Scruggs gets one while he's falling off here. JV rotating over to help as well.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Get some information on Viper. Oh, unable to connect the shots, but now has some information on where KO and Viper are. And they should be able to defuse this pretty safely.
1 enemy remaining. Thrifty.
And SMSU pick up the round. Woken trying to secure this last kill. Use the Marshall. Does get taken out, but doesn't matter. Was going to full buy anyway. Not a worry in the least. SMSU finally getting something together for their second round win. And 3 ults available as well. We'll see if the attack side continues this escapade towards A site, as they have been very keen to do for the last bunch of rounds. And this attack side being very careful about it this time, but they are all committed already towards A. SMSU, if they had any information, they'd be 4 rotate, but Scruggs taken out very early. Unfortunately, Yank giving away some information of his own right there. Trying to swing into the Viper, but unable to make it work. Jandy does get a kill trade back. A dart, trying to reveal some positions.
There they are.
JV with some lineups, some dirty lineups, but unable to make it work as KO picks up that kill. That wall may have... Oh, op kill coming out from Woken. 2 op kills coming out from Woken. Now a 2 versus 2, a 3 versus 2 as the res comes out, but a 2 versus 2 as Sage dies right after the res. The ult pops from Raze here, looking for some information, getting a lot cleared. Clearing that as well. SMSU gonna go for the defuse.
Last player standing.
But that smoke doesn't quite cover the defuse location.
1 enemy remaining.
Woken picking up another with a headshot on that one. Sova pushing through, but Sova able to pick it up. And is he going to pick up the op? He does. Woken almost with another heroic round attempt coming out from Woken, but unable to do it all. SMSU on another save. Starting to look pretty dire on Icebox. They need one of these saves to work out, just like earlier. They need a big Marshall pick. But SMSU maybe not suspecting the changeup coming from the attackers. SMSU have 3 people on A, but that is not where the bomb is going to be going. And now SMSU know the ruse is up. They are on the full rotate here. Oh, and not expecting the Opera to be there. Papa Strugs drops pretty quickly. Now Woken looking for this wall to go down so she can take a peek at some of the angles here. Picking up one on DeSilva, trying to pick up the Jet, but the Jet gets the kill. And SMSU get dealt with pretty cleanly there from the attack side. Now comes the SMSU force buy here. JV unable to full buy here, but likely will be buying that Guardian or Bulldog. Very proficient with both those guns as well. And this attack side straight back to the A place here. KO tries to get a pick there, but JV's got the lineup, gets a kill. Now the drone coming out, getting information for the attack side here, clearing a bunch of angles. Sage looking at pushing up here and getting bomb plant down. Does get some utility and gets pushed off. Jet is gonna have contact here if SMSU decide to keep pushing, but they don't. Jet is covering these angles, but will she be expecting the raise peak? Does not expect it, misses the shot. Woken picks up
Spike
2
down A.
and now gets out. Doesn't even.
Here.
Oh wow, what a crazy situation. The Opera misses the shot and 2 people die for it. SMSU trying to not be too forceful here.
30 seconds left.
They have the man advantage. There's no point in giving it away. And here comes the utility on site. SMSU aware of it.
Revealing area.
Playing more of a retake position now.
Take flight.
Gonna go ahead and drone out. And there comes the breach all across site. SMSU trying to pick up kills. Picks up 1,
Spike
but
down
Viper
A.
able to trade it out.
One enemy
But
remaining.
unable to trade that kill. 5 seconds left to go for the attack side to get the bomb plant. JV looking for an additional kill, but unable to find one. SMSU on to 3 now. Winning one of these last 2 rounds would be a huge deal. Going to 4 or 5 rounds onto attack side Icebox, they could make it work. Going with anything less, it is very, very difficult.
Right here.
Now we see KO pushing up towards mid. Getting the information that SMSU did wall tunnel.
Suppressing. One suppressed.
SMSU not over rotating here. JV maybe pushing through.
You are powerless.
Deciding not to, however, as here comes the execute towards B. We have not seen them execute towards B very often.
Can use that.
But SMSU does have a lot of information. Breach kind of unwilling to give up A as he understands that's where the XQ comes a lot of the time. Now bomb plant.
Spike planted.
Welcome
Woken
to
unable to
my
make that alt
world.
work. Now SMSU in a 4 versus 5. SMSU gets the kill on KO there. Picks up the kill on Jet. 2 versus 2 now. The Sova ult just being used to delay.
Last
Oh.
player standing.
Thought it was gone and it wasn't quite gone yet. And that is going to be another round for the attack side here.
Last round in the half.
SMSU should have an okay economy though. They should be able to buy on like 3 players here and force on 2. Woken actually unable to buy pretty much at all.
Don't worry, I'll keep them quiet.
Papa Scruggs may be the one to be challenged here. Oh, this is up. Jenny not quite ready for that peek. JV now gets picked as well. SMSU already very much on the back foot. Oh,
Spike down
Yang
mid.
connecting some shots here. Maybe able to make this work if they can collect some guns. But Jet getting
One
behind,
enemy remaining.
picks up 1. And now Yang is in a bad position and unable to make it work. Jet picks up 4 that round.
Switching sides.
And now on to attack side Icebox SMSU. In a pretty difficult situation. They kind of need pistol round.
There.
They need the free rounds. They need the economy build.
There. Time to explode.
SMSU getting some information over towards both sites right now. Oh, Yang taking a lot of damage right away. Not expecting the Jet location. Didn't look like Yang was aware of that position even being possible. Oh, Woken was onto something there, but isn't able to make it work. SMSU trying to get onto the site, but 4 people here. It is very difficult to pick up 1. To pick up 2. 1 traded back, but that kill is traded back as well.
Last player standing.
And now down to
30
just
seconds
Sova
left.
here and SMSU.
Spike
They
planted.
are able to take that pistol round. They are able to start building their economy advantage here. All right, and SMSU
there.
setting up a little bit towards B here. Omen
Shadows traveling.
moving the flank by the looks of it. Jet playing a double bear, a shorty here. Does get tagged and dashes out, giving SMSU a bunch of space here. Scruggs picks up a kill in mid as well on the lurk.
Cover going out.
Not expecting the KO, but does pick up the kill.
Stealing sight.
Viper coming up behind Scruggs. Scruggs, will he be expecting this? Nope. But he does buy a decent amount of time while they hunt him. Jet peeking out with the shorty there. There, one player on the bomb. Is SMSU expecting it? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, attackers do get it. And SMSU lose 2 to the bomb. After it looked like SMSU may have blundered there a little bit. Viper almost getting the round win. SMSU trading around guns a little bit. They're probably gonna... they're doing a little bit of a force here. Trying to keep a mixture of both. They know they need as many rounds as possible. They can't really afford to give up rounds for the sake of economy. Get some information on where KO is playing. Woken getting a lot of info pushing up here. Understands exactly where this KO is playing based on the movement. Now has information that he's under. Can SMSU capitalize on it? Do they have a sofa dart location? And there comes the KO knife. Omen maybe looking at getting behind this play. Omen might be getting some contact here. Picks up 1. Sorry, I forgot I had to control the characters for a second there. I was just watching
30 seconds left.
Jet in a position to maybe deny some info here from SMSU. Omen smokes and falls into it.
Blinding.
Omen flashes, but it misses the Jet, who's already in position. SMSU understand there's likely nobody flank as Raze was covering that option on her position. Yang gets revealed by that dart. Woken gets a shot off, gets 2. Unable to connect him though. Yang has 1 player low now. And Yang able to get that kill. And another kill from Woken. But the flank comes in from KO.
Last player standing.
They thought this was all
One
clear.
enemy remaining.
Yang just has to live though. He understands he doesn't need to win the fight versus KO. And he does it. KO dies to bomb anyway. Resetting both teams' economy here. And that's a huge advantage for SMSU, who just got the round win and they had saved more money from the previous round. SMSU very quickly catching up in this game. Should be able to bring this to 7-9. And well, very quickly this game's at arm's reach. All right, and SMSU going for another different setup. This Jet with the Marshall, though, could be a big issue. SMSU gets some information with drone there. Another darting, pulling her further off the angles. Woken using both bombs to get some information. Yang picking up 1, picking up that Marshall. Grenade into that pixel location there. Sova taking a little bit of damage from it, not too bad. Sova getting a dart off and doing a lot of damage. Scruggs able to pick up the kill though. Viper just on the other side of this ice wall. Now Sage on the flank gets dealt with. KO trying to play this Marshall. But SMSU with a flawless round. very, very important, building that economy even further. Especially there's so much of this attack side left to go for them if they want to take the map home. So building that economy early, very, very important.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
All right, and SMSU going for more mid presence this round, but again, this fight is the important one. And Jet does win it. Omen TP's back, gets a kill there. Now needs to deal with this Jet. Is not expecting that Jet location though.
One enemy remaining.
Spike down.
And
B.
SMSU down to one player. Oh, not expecting that angle. And SMSU give up their first round on the attack side of Icebox here. And SMSU now need to find a way to make this work. Jet is going to be playing knives.
Deploying drone.
A save. Oh, but Jet picks up a kill on Omen. This Jet has been all over the place and causing a lot of problems for SMSU. Oh, it gets a bunch of damage onto JV, but JV gets the kill. Yang getting a lot cleared over here towards this Viper ult on A site.
Scanning ahead.
SMSU guarding the beginning part here. And Viper now starting to get a lot of pressure, trying to play up close for the judge. SMSU might still rotate off of this. They're in a tough spot here. Trying to push past and get kills on this KO. He kills around the Viper ult rather than in it.
Spike down A. 30 seconds left.
And now tries to find that Viper, but the Viper. That shotgun in the Viper ult is
Last
so
player
strong.
standing.
And SMSU get dealt with pretty cleanly.
My quiver is never full.
All right, and SMSU looking at maybe an A execute here. But Jet activating
Spike
really early
down
and picking
A.
up JV. Has his pixel angle. The Sage rezzing again. But the shot misses. I thought that should be another kill for Jet. And SMSU, they get control over A site here. Ray's ult trying to buy them as much space as it can. Now we'll see a retake coming out. Two members on the flank here. Yang trying to deal with it. Gets contact. JV trying to play around this. SMSU is kind of all surrounded. SMSU, they pick up one, pick up two, but they're unable to pick up all of them as the headshot comes out from Jet there. And all of a sudden, match point coming out here.
Was that important?
Match point.
Deploying drone.
JV droning out, getting some information on the location for this jet. Forcing jet off of the third angle. And Yang forcing another shot and repeat from the jet. But Jet connects on the third one. And the fourth one. Jet is all over the place. Four. And that is it for Icebox.
Flawless.
The Jet really
Defenders
popping
win.
off towards the second half there. And that puts the map series 1-1, and we will be going to Ascent in a few minutes here. Here we are back with the last map of the series, Ascent here. SMSU starting on defense again. Looks like they're going for a little bit different of a roster. A Harbor being hovered here. Jet from both teams coming out.
Select your agent.
And Scruggs moves over to the more typical Omen from him. Some pretty similar compositions coming out here. Brim and Omen being different. Sage and Killjoy being different. All right, getting into things here. Dandy gonna go ahead and set up on B by the looks of it. Trip peeking out for some information there. And
Out
gonna
of
find
charges.
a Molly as well.
Placing swarm grenade.
Playing off-site. Scruggs looks like he wants to play to. Oh, SMSU going for a very heavy A presence. Omen looks like he might try to flash this initial spot, but the attackers, they're completely ready for this. SMSU gets peeked and not expecting it so late.
Blinding. Shadow down.
And there, SMSU not expecting the push through tree either. All of a sudden, very quickly on the back foot here. Jandy picks up two, however. Tries to even the odds a little bit. JV picks up another. Now a 2 versus 2. One player on SMSU really low though.
Scanning
Spike
ahead.
planted.
Shock dart.
And that brim smoke comes down. Resetting things a little bit here. Oh, JV missing by a hair. Getting information on the last one being
Last
under.
player standing.
Oh, JV thought he was a little more tucked and unable to make the clutch work. That's the attack side getting the first round, getting the pistol round.
Forward.
SMSU maybe going for a similar play here.
Knife deployed.
this attack side staying away from that. Brim smoke comes down. JV gonna go ahead and cheat into it here. Scrunk's dropping in tree, but JV gets 2 from mid. Woken picking up a gun. SMSU have 3 players rotated fully over towards this A site. Will the attackers be expecting it now? Killjoy rotating off. Here comes utility towards A.
30 seconds left.
Will Jet find the right timing? Unable to as Yang gets picked up, making this an equal number situation. And Aries picking up Jandy there. And now all the defenders off site here.
Blocking sight.
Last player standing.
And SMSU unable to make it work as the post plant comes through. And the attackers take that round. But SMSU on a full buy on this defensive half now. Woken unable to quite afford a full buy. Sova with the Ares, maybe looking for a wall pen kill here onto Woken. Jet just trying to stay alive, trying to stay on site here. Oh no, dashes forward. Not sure why the dash forward gets taken out very quickly.
Spike planted.
Scruggs takes 1 back though. Now 4 versus 4. The attackers all kind of trapped on site here. SMSU might be able to find some multi-person utility usage. They pick up the Jet, but 1 person swings straight to kill. Boom, takes out Jandy. JV trying to make this work. Oh, gets information, but the pistol shot. Able to take him out there from Boom Cycle. All right, and SMSU down a bunch of rounds and on a save again. Kind of need to find some success in one of these rounds soon. Even taking out a few guns could be very important for the future rounds here.
Placing alarm bot.
Alarm bot placed mid. SMSU might be thinking about keeping all these members over towards A, with Killjoy just locking down as much B as she can.
Scanning ahead.
Sova might get peeked here. These players on Cat
30 seconds left.
starting to look aggressive, and they get JV. Now Scrog's gonna be the one challenged. Woken picks up one though.
Spike down A.
SMSU,
One
they
enemy
get
remaining.
Yang and Woken. I didn't notice during that smoke. They get it to work. SMSU able to recover a bunch of guns and improve their economy massively there. Yang going big that round, picking up 2 with the Ghost.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Woken deciding to buy out the op here. Deciding to change up where Woken is looking as well. A very tight angle. Now, gonna go ahead and peek towards top mid. Sova got that information. There comes Dart to pull or offer angle. And SMSU counter droning here. Smoke comes down. Oh, Woken gets taken out. Not expecting the bait from Jet there.
Powerless. Cover going out.
And the Jet KO are going to take B site here.
Found them.
30 seconds left.
SMSU gets some information on the positions here.
I am the hunter.
Spike planted.
And no hits from the Sova ult there. And the Jet swings out, picking up Scrug. Picking up another. SMSU really on their back foot here. Jet just picking them up with that op. The op that SMSU bought.
Enemy down.
SMSU does take out that kill, but Boomcycle gets the kill back, and the op still picked up from Brimstone there. And now we will see what the attack side decides to do. They do this stack out here often, but they never expose themselves to long A, really. Very different than most teams.
Right here.
Oh, JV looking for a pick there. Unable to make it work, but putting the pressure on this attack side. Does get a dink there, but gets shot through the smoke from the op. Jandy should have some early information with turret being in garage here.
Turret's destroyed.
Okay, knows that they're in garage. SMSU maybe on a full rotate. But still, with not very good guns, it's still going to be a very difficult round. Even with them mostly being rotated already. KO peeks out mid, gets a kill. SMSU trades it
30
back, but
seconds
SMSU,
left.
will they be expecting the op? No, they will not.
Blocking sight.
Spike planted.
SMSU seems to be giving up this round. It looks impossible. They're just trying to get some kills on exit here.
Last player standing.
It's one unable to connect with the second. Very close shots, but just unable to make it work here. And SMSU need to find some success. They need to pull it together here on Ascent.
Need a drop.
Placing sentry.
Thanks. Right here. Revealing area.
Woken gets a kill with the ult. I didn't see that. Jumped, did the double jump up.
You will not kill my
But the
allies.
Sage comes back and revives him. So back to even, but burned the ult from Sage at least. Scruggs might get caught by this Opper. Been staring at this angle for a while. Nope, he's not going to be that aggressive. Scruggs waiting for his opportunity now. The hit comes on. Jandy gets some poke damage here.
30 seconds left.
The Sage Orb goes behind, slowing down the team. But they wall CT and they put the door down. JV picks up the kill, but unable to fight against the multiple angles coming his way.
Spike planted.
Oh, Woken misses a bunch. Had the opportunity there.
Last
Does pick
player
up one,
standing.
but now last man standing, no gun. And that is another attack side round here.
Turret out.
And now another round coming up here.
Keep up.
Huge economy advantage for the attackers right now. SMSU buying Woken another op. They think that might be their way out of this. But she's looking at the wrong angle here. Doesn't realize all the attackers are on the other side of the map. Dart going by Jet here. Oh, yeah, gets a nice kill there. Jet gets a kill, but Woken trades it back. Sova baits out a shot. Now we see the offense rotating. But SMSU, will they be expecting it? Ooh, maybe. That dart comes out just in time, but misses slightly.
30 seconds left.
Woken set up on potentially the right angle here. Gets one. Now backing off.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
SMSU should have information where this last player is, as he killed one of their teammates.
10 seconds left.
And SMSU gonna go ahead and walk away with round number 8 here. finally putting their second round win on the board, and hopefully a sign of more to come on this defense side.
Sentry.
And Woken gonna maybe look for an early peek here onto B. But it's not going to be successful because look at this lineup towards A again. They start the round in the same position almost every time. But Jet securing info. And Yang gets contact here.
Flash. Can't use
And he
that.
gets drone hit here. He's in a tough position. The utility's coming out. He gets one, gets two, gets three.
Kills.
Utility doesn't matter if you're that good. Yang having a great performance there. The Jet
enemy
not
remaining.
seeing the Omen lurk. Now just Sage left. Sage swings in and gets the kill. Now in a 1 versus 4. Picks up the op. Maybe going to go save it. Nope, going to throw it over the ledge. Trying to deny SMSU that money, but SMSU probably wouldn't want it anyway. They already have
30
a
seconds
1-op.
left.
Can be very detrimental having too many. Clown sneaking up here towards tree. It's going to go unnoticed for now. SMSU JV might catch him, but JV making noise. There's the dart. Gets, oh, doesn't get in front of it in time.
10 seconds
JV now has the information, and there JV wins the gunfight. Backup would just arrived as well, and SMSU on 3 rounds now. And a timeout coming from the attackers.
Right here.
And
Right
here
here.
we are. Back
Right
after
here.
the timeout.
Right here.
The attack side still has decent
here.
economy here. 1, maybe 2 players playing with a crutch.
Placing
But
sentry.
look at this different setup. We haven't seen this from them so far.
Get out of my
And
way.
SMSU, it looks like they read it. Scrog's getting tagged there. Now, the attacker's taking control of the mid. They do get a long bot. SMSU should know that this is going on. Jandy gets picked off, however.
Flashbang.
Yang trying to flash himself out. Woken picking up a kill. JV unable to stay alive in the back of the site. Woken picking up another, but Yang dropping. Woken picking up a third.
Spike down B.
And that spike. They are able to pick it up though.
Spike planted. Last
Oh,
player
Woken
standing.
trying to make a move. Omen in the air, unable to clean it up. And SMSU, very frustrating to not pick up that round. Looked like Woken had it with the ult there, but unable to make it work.
Turret out.
right, and we see the attack side getting real aggressive. Woken getting aggressive as well, picking up a kill with that op. SMSU been spending the money to make sure that the op is in Woken's hands.
Knife deployed.
You will not kill my
There comes the res.
Can't use that.
SMSU smoking him off, however. KO getting in position and trying to get ult. Doom now has ult and it's gonna pop it here.
Flash.
Oh, Yang unable to make the Guardian work.
Spike planted.
SMSU now on a 4 versus 5. With one player extremely low. And Brimwell comes down, dropping onto SMSU's position, but does not get anything. Jandy picking up one. Broken gets taken out there.
My ult is
Wait,
ready.
no, doesn't. Had the dash.
Neutralized.
Last player
SMSU
standing.
trying to counter the Sobo
enemy
with the
remains.
Sobo. Running out of time, and the Brim Molly gonna land on it. And that is the round again for the attack side here. SMSU just cannot defend.
Last round before the switch.
Now SMSU really need this round if they're gonna be successful on Ascent here.
Turret out.
Yeah, we do have a full buy coming out from both teams here. Yep, possibly looking for an angle on KO, but KO not giving it to her. JV taken out on sight. The rest of SMSU smoked off here.
Throwing charge.
Yang gets taken out as well.
Spike planted.
And Woken trades one kill out, but
Last player
now in a
standing.
1 versus 3 and unable to make it work. This attack side just too strong.
Switching sides.
And now SMSU has some work to do. They need 10 rounds to win and 9 rounds to possibly bring this to an overtime out of 13. It's going to be a very difficult half for SMSU.
Here. Here.
And SMSU getting some information over towards B there. Getting some contact over towards A. Getting Jet pretty low, but unable to finish off the kill. Scruggs lurked up pretty close. Yang, will he be expecting this position? JV trying to force some peeks out. Oh no, the timing on this. Yang gets betrayed by timing, but does not die for it. $53 seconds left to go in this round. Omen falling off the mid angle. Looks like we know where SMSU is going to play.
Deploying
The drone coming out into tree here. And SMSU trading the kill from
Scanning
drone. Now KO, the only one left on site, and
30
SMSU
seconds
takes
left.
him out. 4 versus 3 on site here.
Spike planted. Gun here.
But Scruggs gets picked off, getting a little too aggressive.
Not ready yet.
SMSU playing 1 under too long. The 1 under gets a lot of damage dealt, but no kills.
Last
Yang comes
player
out
standing.
long, gets 1,
One
gets 2,
enemy remaining.
and JV
done.
picks up 2 to close that round. A very much needed SMSU pistol round win. All right, and SMSU still got to find more round wins here. They know they're getting full push here. Jandy picks up 2 and is able to get out. JV gets picked up though. SMSU pick up 1 more and are able to recover bomb. Is Sage going to get the timing on this play though? Gets the timing
Good attempt.
twice on Yang.
Last player standing.
This time resulting in a kill. But unable to make it lurk long term. SMSU surviving with 3. All right, SMSU running a little bit of a default by the looks of it.
Right here. Biggie, Sova. Right here. Scanning ahead.
SMSU getting pushed up into a few different positions here. Securing Alt Orb. Omen smoking cat. Drone trying to get them some information here. The counter drone coming out. Scruggs is going to let it go as it didn't see him. Sage so close to making a peek here. Wilkin taking down part of that wall right away. And now Brim Smoke following it up.
Cover going out.
30 seconds left.
Omen gets a sneak up, but the Odin beats the Omen. And SMSU though, it's a little bit of a ruse. They're on the other side of the map. They're trying to get onto A site, and KO has to give up site control. Wilkin gets a kill while they're crossing
10
mid,
seconds left.
and now rotating to play tree. But Yang gets picked off, and Jandy picked off as well. JV in a difficult spot
enemy
now, and
remaining.
he gets picked off. And now, trying to make it work. SMSU lose the round as Jet just gets too many free 1 versus 1 picks.
Stand tall. We are Valorant. We are fighters.
All right, and SMSU with a little bit of a weird bye, but they gotta try to make it work as they can't give up very many more rounds.
My ult's ready.
SMSU very slowly making their way over towards B. Looks like B might be the eventual hit. And there, Scruggs getting a kill onto the market player. This is going to be the activation of it.
Going out.
Attacker Killjoy comes out. No Sova ult to counter. 4 seconds left. Woken gets another kill. SMSU 5 versus 3 now.
Stay in sight.
Yang trying to get some information here. Woken picks up another kill with knives. Looking for another one, but Jet takes her out.
One enemy remaining.
Yang plays around in that position pretty well though. And SMSU finally take another round, keeping 4 people alive. Very important. And keep in mind, SMSU needs 7 more rounds in order to win this game. 6 more to tie it. Meanwhile, the defense right now just needs 3 more to end the game and 2 to secure a tie.
Right here. Revealing area.
SMSU doing that smoke, but the headshot through the smoke. What a brutal shot, and now the Jet has so much information.
Can't use that.
Now Jet slowly lurking. JV, will he be expecting this Jet lurk? Checks, but Jet is tucked. SMSU gets some
Here.
information on Sage. Sage slow orb comes out though.
Nowhere to run!
SMSU activating their Sova ult, trying to get some kills and cause some chaos while they get on site. They pick up 2, but now that Jet flank is activating. 4 versus 3. But this Jet flank is likely going to pick up a kill. Yang gets it though! Now SMSU 4 versus 2. Sova picks up 1 with that Odin. Boom, trying to find a
Last
way in.
player standing.
SMSU pick up the Sova. Now just a Marshall here versus SMSU's equipment. And Jandy able to take that one out and take that round home. SMSU now on
The
7.
bow and arrow is old-fashioned, but sometimes old ways are best. Right here.
Alright, and a
Revealing
full save
area.
coming out from the CP here.
One suppressed.
Jet looking a little aggressive, has ult. Jet swinging out, not getting any info, not expecting this Omen behind. But now the ruse is up. Omen in a difficult spot and has no teammates here. And Jet able to take him out with those knives.
Blocking sight.
SMSU activating on the other side of the map, however. Now they have information on KO.
Here.
SMSU trying to set up a crossfire here. They're setting 2 up long, 2 up under.
Standing ahead.
The opening of the skies does not take out SMSU. JD picking up 1 now. But Brim trades that kill.
Last player
And
standing.
now, all of a sudden, Jandy the only one left. And how did that fall apart? That was on a full save.
Thrifty.
We need nothing but our gifts.
And that's a difficult one to lose, as SMSU's economy is okay still. They should be able to buy, but they should have had a free round there instead of making the game more difficult on themselves. Jet trying to get a peek off here. Get some information, but Scroggs picks up the kill.
Right here.
And there's Sofa Drone getting even more information. Sees 2 people in mid. SMSU looking at working towards A now.
Block in sight.
Boom, able to pick up the kill there, but Jandy not looking at him either.
Spike
All of a sudden,
down
3 members
A.
of SMSU drop. Now 4 versus 2.
Stealing sight.
Last player
And
standing.
Scruggs gets isolated. Now a 1 versus 4 for Yang. Gets 1. Tries to get 2, but unable to. And that's the 12th round. We're on match point now. SMSU need to find a way to make this work.
Blasphemous.
Match point.
SMSU trying to find some progress here. Looks like they have some tech issues with one of their players. Unfortunately, I think that
Scanning
means
ahead.
they have to play without him this round. On such an important round.
Wall raised.
SMSU trying to decide what they want to do here. Jet got some information jumping above with Op there.
Right here.
30 seconds left.
And SMSU now know the location of the Opera, but will they be expecting this KO play? He's sitting wine. I don't think they're going to expect it. There it is. It activates, and SMSU in a 1 versus 5 now for the end of the game. And that's it. We're having 1 player disconnected here. And that is going to be it for us tonight. SMSU falling 2-1. Valorant here.
Blasphemous.
And
Defenders win.
we've got more competition coming up. We do not have any games coming out tomorrow other than a Rocket League reschedule that will be happening tomorrow night, I believe 6 p.m. So stay tuned for that, and have a good night.